A lot of people don't even run stuff like this, but there's a thing that Floowandereeze can do. This isn't the normal deck. This isn't the deck that you saw. These three cards right here were not in that deck. I only put these in here to showcase what I'm about to showcase now. So these three cards basically, um, it's like almost to skip your opponent's turn. So any spell or trap card that you can put in your deck for Floowandereeze, it's like one card you activated and your opponents are fucked for that entire turn. Basically, you can loop that shit in his deck. So this card right here, non-aggression area, I'm gonna show you how broken this card is. So let's go to a solo mode and I'll kind of showcase that, assuming that I draw into a good hand. If I don't, I'll just restart the game and keep playing until I do draw something good. So danger danger decks are pretty solid because they can summon like crazy. So let's do it against dangers. So Floowandereeze. Hopefully I draw it in an opening hand. It's in my first hand. I'll have to do this a million times, but if not, I'll just restart the match. So I don't draw it. You know what? Let's just play. Let's just play. I'll do it like this. I'll just play, and then I'll just once I get the card, I'll show Robina, and then let's go ahead and banish. Let's banish unexplored winds. Yeah, let's banish unexplored winds. Then we're going to normal summon Robina, and then let's add barrier statue of the storm winds. Then we're gonna go Egglin. Activate Egglin. This is going to grab me Impin. Now, the reason why I wanted to banish that particular card, the reason I wanted to banish that particular card is because I'm gonna leave Robina in there. Is because on my next turn when I go to grab Toucan, I'm going to use Toucan to actually put that card back into my hand. So I can do it on my opponent's turn. And then I'm just going to normal summon out barrier statue right here. And I'll just leave Robina into that pile there. Oh no, forgot to set Dreamy Town. It does not matter anyways. They're pretty much going to have to normal summon something. So it doesn't even really matter. Well, doesn't matter anyways. There we go. Perfect. So I draw into non-aggression area. So now I can showcase how broken this shit is. So I'm going to set non-aggression area right here. Activate this card. And then I'm going to banish Toucan. Now let's summon out Egglin. Egglin is going to search or we're going to bounce back Toucan. And now we can actually grab something. Let's see. Yeah, so Toucan. And then we can grab something like Mist Valley Apex Avian or Snow. So let's just grab Snow for the sake of just showing how broken some of this shit is. So now what we're going to do is just use Toucan to actually grab something. Toucan is going to pull Unexplored Winds. And then we're going to just chain block this with Robina so we can have some more plays. And I'm about to showcase how broken some of this shit is. Now, I can't remember if I actually used Robina's effect, but I'm not going to use it again because I'm assuming that I already have. So what we're going to do right here is just tribute off this and put Snow right here. And then we're going to add Egglin back into our hand. And then we're going to activate Unexplored Winds right here. Now, this is why Snow is like really fucking good. I'm about to showcase this shit. So, now what I can do, let's put out, let's say we're going to just summon out Robina, right? So now, summon out Robina, activate And oh, so I didn't use that search. I mean that summon yet. So I'm just gonna activate that. Grab Stree. Stree can banish something. Let's see. Of course I want a normal. Let's see. What can I banish? Oh, I can banish his Allure of Darkness. Perfect. So I'm gonna banish his Allure of Darkness. And then I'm going to summon Ryza, the Mega Monarch. And I'm going to use the effect of the Unexplored Winds. So now let's just do this. Robina, and then discard. Boom. So now I get rid of that card, and I can basically just return something back to my deck. Let's return Ryza. Fuck it, because I don't need it right there. There we go. So now we're stacking that back onto his deck. I already have a Ryza right here, so it doesn't matter. This time I will not forget to set my Dreaming Town. And if I need to continue to make plays, I actually can, because I got Snow Owl on the field right here. If I need to draw cards, I can draw cards with Unexplored Winds. Now I'm going to showcase how broken this shit is. Watch this. So pretty much just going to end my turn. I'm not even going to attack. My opponents really can't do anything. Since he sets that card face down, I'm just going to activate the Dreaming Town right here. Use Egglin. Egglin is going to allow me to add more cards back to my hand. I'm just going to add both of these. Alright, and then I'm going to add one more card. So this time, I'm going to add Impin. And then do we want a normal summon? Yes, let's normal summon, let's normal summon Impin. How about that? So we're going to sacrifice Stree. No. Let's do Impin for Egglin. How about that? And then we're going to add Egglin back to our hand. And this will showcase how broken this shit is. Watch this. Alright, so Avenue of Adventure. Perfect. And then do I want to normal summon something else? No, I do not. So I'm going to toggle on right here. Draw. So I get non-aggression area, right? Draw into non-aggression area. And now I'm going to activate Avenue of Adventure during my draw phase. Let's get rid of Stree that's on the field. And then I'm just going to add something else to my hand. It does not matter because I'm going to discard it. So it does not matter what I actually draw. So let's add a map to my hand, because I'm actually going to discard it when I activate non-aggression area. Now watch this. Activate non-aggression area, and we're just going to discard the map. Now, if I completely just end my turn right here, my opponents can't do a damn thing. They can't summon. Now, here's the even funnier part. I can summon Ryza right here. And let's do 2 summons. Let's do it like this. Let's do this one and this one. We're just going to get rid of both of those. It does not matter. I'm just getting rid of both of them. And then we're going to return... What do we want to return back to the deck? Let's return Impin back to the deck, right? And then we're going to stack non-aggression area back. And then put Ryza back into my hand. Let's just grab Stree while we're at it. Now, of course, I could have just won the fucking match. Like, 100% I could have just won the fucking match. Like, a long time ago. But what I'm going to do right here is actually activate unexplored winds, and this is why this shit is broken. So I'm going to activate unexplored winds. This will allow me to basically just draw 2 cards. Stree, send that back, and then I'm also going to send back. Let's send back Eglin. We don't even really need Eglin at this point. So now I got 2 non-aggression areas. One of them is the one that I put in my graveyard. It's no longer there. I put it on the top of my deck. Then I use unexplored winds to just basically draw. So then that way I can set this card and it'll stay there until my opponent's next turn, basically. And then I can just loop this shit and do it to them all over again. So now I can just set it again. They have to remove it. Or if it stays on the field, basically they won't be able to set normal summon, set, or any of that shit all over again. So now I have non-aggression area, got it set on my field right here, and I can just make plays. Let's go Robina. We're going to activate this, banish Impin. Banish Impin, then summon out Robina. And then we're just going to chain block right here. And let's add something to my hand. So all we're doing right now is just really adding monsters that are going to basically get sent back into the deck once I activate unexplored winds again later on. Or cards that can be discarded that I can just basically use effects to basically put them back. So what we're going to do right here, use Stree, basically banish a monster. So one of the monsters that we discard, or like something like Advent of Adventure, so we can just add more cards, or even the Dreaming Town. But right here, I'm just gonna banish basically Impin. Then grab it back with Toucan. Then we're just going to normal. Let's normal Impin. Activate its effect. This will allow me to grab Advent of Adventure. Then at this point, what I could do is actually activate Ryza. Get rid of that Impin. Activate the effect of Ryza. Now, right here, I'm just going to, let's return Toucan back to the deck. Why not? Who cares? Then we're just going to stack something like Map back onto the top of my deck. Since I don't have, well, actually, you know what? Let's stack Snow Owl back onto the top of the deck. How about that? And then we're just going to return this card back to the hand. So now all I really have on my field is Barrier Statue. But it does not matter. Like, Barrier Statue is essentially worthless at this point, because my opponents can't do a damn thing. Like, I know it's my turn, and it appears that there's something they can do when I end my turn. Look, I can end my turn toggle off completely. There's nothing they can do. They can't summon a damn thing. Look, they just have to end their turn. So during my draw phase, I draw Snow Owl. Standby phase, activate aggression area all over again. Now I can just discard Snow Owl again. Now they're stuck in a loop. They are stuck in a continuous loop, basically. So what I can do is, let's see. What I can do is just summon out a monster, and let's see. You know what? Let's do it like this. We're gonna use map right here. Summon out Robina. We're gonna banish Banish. We're gonna banish Toucan. How about that? Now right here, what you don't want to do is activate the effect of the Robina on field. Now the reason why, and you'll see why, is because if you do, you'll draw a card. and you'll mess up the fact that you're putting non-aggression area back onto the top of the deck. Well, actually, you could have because it's in the graveyard still. So it's a mess up on me and not on the thing. So I messed up, but it's okay. It's an okay mess up. Look, you can still do the combo even if you mess up like I just did. So what we're gonna do is banish. Let's banish this card this time, and then we're gonna normal Toucan. Toucan's gonna add that back to the hand. So now we got two Advent of Adventures, and then we're going to summon Ryza. Ryza is going to activate. Now let's return this card back to the deck again. Put non-aggression area back on the top of the deck. And I kind of messed up, but it really does not matter that I messed up. Um, because I still have another non-aggression area. So now what I'm gonna just do is basically put this card back into my deck and then just draw the other non-aggression area. Place that non-aggression area on the field and then just end my turn yet again. Now I can just go ahead and activate Advent of Adventure if I want to. Basically just fixing up my hand, putting whatever I want in there, and I can just basically just banish Robina and then let's add what do I have? I don't have Impin. And I got, yeah, let's just add Impin. How about that? So my opponents can't do a damn thing. Like, yeah, you can pop my Ryza, but that's okay. You can pop my Ryza, completely fine by me. It does not matter. Activate non-aggression area yet again. And this time, like I said before, discard Impin. Does not matter. So hopefully you guys kind of understand what is happening right here. Non-aggression area can continuously loop. I can continuously do this shit all game long. If you think I can't, I can show you some more. So basically what I'll do is activate map right here. Eglin. I'll banish Robina. Or summon out Eglin. Let's see. Eglin. Let's just add back a whole bunch of shit. Why not? Fuck it. We got so much shit that's chain block. We just add everything back. How about that? And then let's search Ryza. Since he got rid of my Ryza, let's search Ryza. How about that? Alright. Is there any monsters that I want to put back into my hand? You know what? Let's also grab, you know what? No, we're not going to grab shit. How about that? What we're going to do is we're going to just simply put, monsters on the field, so then that way we can get non-aggression area back on top of the deck again, because we're going to assume that we're not going to be using two, just one, so I can show you that you can still continue to loop this even while grabbing more cards. So this time I'm just going to banish the Dreaming Town and then grab Dreaming Town with Toucan. And then we're going to use Ryza. You know what? Yeah, Ryza. And then Ryza's going to return something to the deck. Let's return Ryza back to the deck. How about that? No, no, you know what? No, no, we're not doing that. Because I'm so like careful with barrier statue, let's actually return barrier statue. We'll return barrier statue, and then we'll stack non-aggression area back on top of the deck, and then we'll just return Ryza back to the hand. So we'll do it just like that. Then what we can do right here is just actually activate Advent of Adventure, and let's just banish the Eglin that's on the field and add Eglin to my hand. Set non-aggression area, and then we'll also set Dreaming Town this time. So now what we're gonna do is just activate Unexplored Winds, and this time we'll actually return. Let's return Eglin. Alright, so non-aggression area is on the thing right there. And then we also put a non-aggression area back into the deck, it looks like. And we have this non-aggression area right here. So yeah, I stacked one on top of the deck, and somehow I shuffled it, so I messed up at some point. But it is a-okay because it's still on the field right here. So let's just end my turn. And like I said before, my opponents can't do a damn thing. All they can do, set that back row right there, and end the turn, like they've been doing the entire time before. Ooh, and I draw into Harpy's Featherstorm. And then in my standby phase, activate another non-aggression area. He's not gonna get any monsters that I need to call by the grave any fucking ways. All he's gonna do is add a whole bunch of like monsters to his graveyard and just keep passing turn. So yeah, my opponents can never actually set anything. So that's part of this loop, and that's how you can do it. Alright, so let me just go ahead and just beat him, call it a day. You never even have to summon, like, you never have to actually end on monsters. You can just continuously loop like this all day. Activate map to just gain a whole bunch of advantage. Let's banish Banish. Let's banish Eglin. Summon Robina. I'm just going to go ahead and win because I just don't care anymore. Hopefully I got my point across. And we're just going to grab one of everything. Alright, so we grabbed one of everything pretty much. Now it's time to really make plays to just go ahead and just kill my opponent. And this is all possible. Let's see, select cards to add to the hand. Let's add barrier statue. This is all possible simply because of Unexplored Winds. Because if I wasn't able to actually draw it, then I would have to wait an additional turn for my next draw to be able to draw it, and then I wouldn't be able to actually activate it on my standby phase. But because this card allows me to discard something, like to draw something, it allows me to basically do it again. So I can even still like make a crazy end board and still use it. So Eglin right here, I'm going to search for Ryza. Then I'm going to use Stree. Stree will basically banish something. Let's banish. I want to banish something strong this time. Snow. And then I'm going to add it back with Toucan. We're going to target this. Now we are going to normal Snow Owl. So let's do this. That way we can get all our boss monsters and just kill them. Now, this is where this card kind of shines, and this is why I say this card is like really powerful. So now, here's my normal summon, right? So that's my normal summon. This is where I'm going to use that card right now for my normal. So we're going to activate Ryza, summon Ryza, using Robina and Eglin right here. So Ryza hits the field. This time we're just going to return. Let's just return map. It doesn't even matter at this point. I'm about to kill him. We're going to return map, and then we are also going to return Impin. I don't need to actually, and then I'm not going to return a card to hand this time. So yeah, let's do it like this. All right, so now we're just going to draw. We're just going to draw one card. That's all we really need. Send back barrier statue, and that's just to draw the Impin right here. Now I'm going to activate the effect of Snow Owl. That's going to allow me to basically make more summons. So now I'm just going to summon out Robina, and then discard. And then I'm just going to add Advent of Adventure. And I can still normal, so I can still normal summon that card there. But I'm not going to do that. Now I'm just going to attack. Pretty much call it a day. And even if I can't kill him, like, he wasn't going to be able to do anything. So, yep, that's how you do it.